This month's empties contain quite a lot of rediscoveries from my makeup collection, because I've been trying to use a lot of products that I kind of forgot about and ones that I've tried to use up, and because of that I've kind of fell in love with some things a bit more, and there's a few new things in there as well, so I'll just get cracking. The first is one that I've really been appreciating recently, and my skincare hasn't really changed for about a year. This kind of stayed the same, and because of that I kind of just get used to stuff, but then recently I've just been thinking I really love these things, and the only one that I'm going to kind of include in this video is this Earle Skin Repair Moisturiser. It's just in this nice blue tub with the Earle logo, and that's what it looks like in there. It's just a white cream. I use this every single day and have done, like I say, for a year. It's my morning moisturiser. And recently I've just been thinking, this is really nice. It's really quite thin, like a little goes a long way. Like you think you're going to put a tiny amount on your face and it's going to cover a small area. Like when I first had it I used to apply quite a lot and it would take a while to sink in, but really you need a tiny amount of it, and it goes a long way on your face. So I think that's really nice. This pot actually lasts me about 6 months. It's only the third tub I've had, and the first one I got was 18 months ago. So yeah, that shows how long they last, and it looks like it's not going to because of the size of the tub, but yeah, like I say, a little really goes a long way, and it's really nice and moisturising. I love the scent. It's really kind of herbal and just natural and nice, and it's like really basic. I think like it's got all this stuff in, but it doesn't feel like irritating. All it feels just really nourishing and calming on the skin. It's got like avocado oil, echinacea and vitamin E in, so I just think they're all just really nice and calming and nourishing for the skin, and yeah, I just think that you can't really beat it. It's not too expensive. I'll put the price here because I can't really remember, but to me I think it's totally worth it, and yeah, I would buy this again and again, and I will buy it again and again because it is amazing. Next is one that I'm kind of wishing it wasn't included in here, and it's the Jemma Kid Light as Air Foundation. You can't actually buy this anymore, so I won't ramble on about too much and make people want to buy it when you can't, but yeah, I had stopped using this stopped selling it when Jemma Kid Makeup School went bust, because I kind of panicked a bit and thought, oh, I'm not going to use it because then I'll finish it up. But recently I started using it again, and I love it just as much as I used to love it. It's so different to any other foundation I've used. Other foundations are kind of really dewy on the dewy end of it, and others are really heavy and thick, whereas this is just somewhere in the middle, in its own little category. I think it's kind of really lightweight, like it would suggest, like really lightweight on the skin, but gives a really nice medium coverage and covers just about everything you need it to. But it doesn't make your face look flat at all. It's really just amazing. Like practically, Homer's snoring on my phone now and Simpsons tapped out, and that really scared us. But yeah, it's just really nice, and yeah, I'm really sad that I'm gonna run out this soon because I've only got this bottle and another full one left, and then after that's completely gone out my life forever. So if anyone's got this foundation and knows another one that is just as good, then please let us know, because I need to find a replacement for this. Another face product is the Avon Magix Illuminator, which I use. This is kind of like an under eye concealer. It's a bit like the YSL Touche Eclat. I think that's kind of what it's trying to imitate. It's got like a little brush here, and you twist it up and just like brush it under your eyes and pat it in. This is in the shade Light, so it's just kind of like a light reflecting minimal concealer. Again, this is one that I had in my stash that I was just trying to use up because I've had it for quite a while, and I just kind of abandoned it because before, when I bought it, I didn't really like it, but now I've been using it every day, and it's just a really nice lightweight concealer. It doesn't crease, it's kind of light reflecting as well, and it's not like a thick heavy concealer. Like I need that for like night times and nights out underneath my eyes, but this is just a nice everyday day-to-day one. So as much as I was using this to get rid of it, I'm probably want to purchase it again. Another rediscovery is the e.l.f. Contour and Blush and Bronzing Powder Set. And it's like this, and it's just got the blush and the bronzer. I'm sure you've all seen this before because it's trying to be a dupe of Orgasm and Laguna from NARS, but I really don't think it is at all. But in its own right, I do love it. The bronzer I don't really use for contouring. I kind of just use it for a bit of, I do use it kind of around the edges of my face, but just for a bit of warmth. I wouldn't try to contour with it because it's a bit shimmery. And the blush is just really nice. It's what I wear today, even though with the lighting you probably won't be able to tell. They both look really sparkly in the pan. I don't know if you can see, but in real life they go on the skin really nice and they're not overly shimmery. So yeah, I would highly recommend them. I think it's about £3 for this set, and this has lasted for ages, and I've been hit pan for like 2 years and they're not going anywhere anytime soon. So yeah, again, another one I try to use up, but I found myself really loving it again. And another thing I always try to use more is my MAC palette, and as much as I love my MAC eyeshadows, I usually forget about them in favour of the Naked palettes that I've got, preferably the Naked 2 these days, but yeah, I do tend to use that a lot more than anything else. So I've been keeping my MAC palette beside my mirror to encourage me to use it more, especially because there's a few colours in there, like the greens and the blues and the reds, which I haven't really used a lot recently, and I thought, right, I'm going to force myself to incorporate a bit of this colour into my eyeshadow. And since I've done that, I've found like some really nice combinations, and my favourite would be these. I'll just get them out to show you. I've been using Sumptuous Olive, which is this green, all over the lid, and it doesn't come out too green, it just kind of looks like really like multi-dimensional and stuff when it's on the lid. It's just really, really pretty, excuse my nails, and I really like that. And then in the crease I use Mystery, and that's kind of like matte. I don't know if it is matte, I think it is, but it's a lot more matte than this. This is very sheeny, and I think this in the crease complements it really well, and I just love the look that it gives. And I use it, like, smudge it out a bit under the lash line as well, and smudge it along the lash line to give like a bit of eyeliner effect, and together I just think it's a really nice eye look. I've been wearing it a lot, like I probably bought about a week's worth of the month, like on and off, which is a lot for me to wear one look. So yeah, I really, really like these together, and I think it just looks really pretty. The mascara I've used constantly this month is the Soap & Glory Thick and Fast Mascara. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in my last favourites, but it's really, really good. I wasn't expecting to fall in love with it the way I have, and I'm so glad I've got another tube when I finish this, because it's really good. It's got this massive wand, which when I saw the wand I instantly thought, yeah, I'll probably love this, because that is the kind of wand that I usually go for, the big bristly ones, and I just think they work really well. 2 coats of this gives us really nice voluminous lashes. I will admit that the Avon Super Shock Mascara is one of my all-time favourites ahead of this, but I've been using this every day and I've just been keeping it next to my mirror, and yeah, I do love that. And it's really easy to get off. It's not like the Benefit one, which is really difficult to remove. This one's just like any other mascara, but it just gives amazing volume, and yeah, I can't really fault it. My last favourite is actually a brush, and something I've been doing recently. It's been blow drying my hair properly, or attempting to, and it's this brush that I got from Superdrug. Excuse all my hair in it, but it's just like a round bristle brush. I think it's about £4, but I've always been a bit scared of these brushes because I thought they'd be quite rough on your hair with the bristles, because they seem really scratchy, but they're actually really nice and make your hair look really soft and smooth, which who knew, but probably everyone but me. But yeah, I do really like using this to just get underneath my hair and use the blow dryer, and it's all thanks to a Pixie Woo video where the hairdresser showed you how to blow dry your hair properly, and since then that really inspired us to do it myself, and I've been really trying really hard. I didn't this morning because I was in a hurry to film this video, so I really just blasted my hair with a hairdryer, but actually I really noticed a difference compared to when I've been doing this properly. This is rubbish compared to trying to do it properly with the brush. So yeah, I would highly recommend trying to learn to blow dry your hair properly if you haven't already, because it really does make a difference, and I think it's a nice skill to know when you're a girl. So yeah, I would highly recommend this brush as well, because there are lots of other ones that are much more expensive, like John Frieda ones, Tresemme ones and stuff, that were like £11, and I don't think this will be any different from this. The metal barrel actually gets really hot as well. Like, I didn't realise how hot it would get. Obviously it's metal, and putting a hairdryer on it will get hot, but I think that definitely helps with the blow drying thing to dry your hair, because it gets boiling hot. So yeah, anything like this is right up my street at the minute. So that's my favourites this month. Might be a bit strange and not very long, but yeah, what have you been loving this month? I'd love to hear in the comments, see if I can find some new products that I'd love to try. So thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!